warm up. Welcome to the video, guys. Starting out with a commentary. Went to breakfast and I was on a FaceTime call discussing some size breakdowns for some future product that's coming out with the manufacturer. And this is Heidi's awesome looking breakfast: eggs, pancakes, syrup, and butter. And I had myself a Power Crunch bar because I'm not typically a big breakfast guy. So Power Crunch bar, and then headed to the gym to hit a workout. Now, the structure I'm about to tell you guys is what I did for the entire workout, okay? So you're seeing here a lateral raise. I'm focused on keeping my elbow higher than my wrist, and I sped all the footage up, so I'm not actually going that fast, if you were wondering. But here was the theme for the workout: 3 sets of everything. And on the first set, I would do, say, like a heavy 7 to 9 reps. So it's a lateral raise, heavy 7 to 9 reps. On this bicep curl, which is the second movement, a heavy, like, even 6 to 8 rep-ish. It's really heavy, right? And then you superset that with the exact same movement, but you just drop the weight. So I went a heavy lateral raise, dropped the weight, and did a light lateral raise for about 12 to 20 reps, and that was 1 set. So 3 sets of that. So here you're seeing I did a heavy barbell, then I immediately go to a lighter barbell, the exact same motion, exact same movement, and do, again, like 12 to 20 reps, trying to fall somewhere in that range. So you're supersetting, or I guess you could say dropping the weight and doing 2 sets in 1, but 3, that whole thing, so dropping the weight and doing a lighter set, that's 1 full set. You do that 3 times every single exercise. So the third movement was a tricep pushdown, again, heavy, and then you're gonna see me drop the weight and go down and hit about 15 or so reps. And that's the theme. So now I'm just gonna give you guys a few pointers on these movements. The lateral raise, like I said, elbow higher than wrist. Keep the scapula engaged so your shoulders are retracted. The next movement was a barbell curl. On there, I like to flex my tricep at the bottom of the movement, squeeze at the top, and work my way down slow. So on the negative part of the motion, the eccentric motion, which is the lowering of the weight, I like to control the weight down and explode back up, squeeze the bicep. On the tricep pushdown, I like to keep my chest up, my butt back, my head neutral, and I just focused on squeezing at the very bottom of the motion. And then I moved on to my fourth movement, which was a seated hammer curl, which you're seeing here. I'm doing both arms at the same time, which is more difficult than doing one arm at the same time. And so here's my heavy set, and I dropped the weight down, did a lighter set. And before you guys jump into this, already kind of know exactly what weights you're gonna be doing, so you can minimize the time in between of going to get the dumbbells and things like that. So you know exactly what you're doing, what weight you're using, and yeah. So I really enjoyed this style of training. I honestly haven't done this in a long time. I will incorporate drop sets here and there, but today I was like, you know what? For this workout, this is gonna be my theme. So if you guys want to try this out, I highly recommend it. It's pretty intense. So next movement was a overhead press. Some tips on here. First off, I'm not using too much weight. I think on this one, my heavy quote unquote range was more like 8 to 10-ish. I use a 25 and a 10 pound on each side. Comes out to like 115-ish around there pounds. But yeah, so you can see here, you're gonna see when I start back up, every time I push up, I try to almost poke my head through the middle, through the gap. So I'm pushing up and my head's coming forward slightly, and I'm trying to keep the bar path straight, perpendicular with the floor. So the bar is just going straight up and my head is poking through, as you're gonna see right there. There you go. Ignore the first rep. Second and third rep are way better. There you go. And like I said, all the footage is sped up, but this was killing and burning, and it was crazy, and I enjoyed it, and I love it. I love this style of training so much. And the final sort of movement for this sequence is a skull crusher on a flat bench. So here, about shoulder width grip, coming down right past the forehead, as you can see right there, squeezing up. And that was it for arms. And so my final movement on shoulders was actually not a drop set. It was just 3 straight sets of a reverse cable fly, which you're gonna see me do. And I didn't wanna go super heavy on those, which is why I didn't do a drop. So I just did 3 sets of about 10 to 15, or about 12 to 15 reps. And that was the workout, guys. So really quickly, I just wanna say that the mic that I've been using on my Canon 5D Mark IV, the Sennheiser one, or Sennheiser, however you say it, I just bought it. It's been amazing so far, but for some reason, it stopped working yesterday while I was vlogging, I guess, and I didn't catch on. And so there's like this like humming noise throughout the whole entire video. So I did some stuff on Final Cut to try to suppress it. So you can't really tell, but the audio does sound a little bit different than normal. So I apologize for that. I'm going to either get it fixed right now today, or I'm just going to use a different camera to vlog for the next few days so we don't have that issue. If I wouldn't have told you, you might not have noticed, but I figured I would tell you anyway because you know, guess why not? But things are going really good, guys. I had to actually extend the trip here in Australia. We're flying to, you know, I'll save it for the rest of the video, but there's awesome business moves are coming up this weekend on Monday, on Tuesday. I'm super excited. Alphalete, we're taking it to the next level, and things are getting finalized. Super pumped. Finished off with cardio. I'll talk to you guys in tomorrow's video. Finished up that workout with 25 minutes of cardio. I ended up burning right over 300 calories. And on the Stairmaster, I got on, I typed my weight, and then there was 20 levels, 1 to 20, and so I set it to level 10, right at halfway, so 50%, and did that for the entire duration. And that's what I personally prefer and enjoy all my low-intensity steady state sessions. So you have low-intensity steady state lists where you keep your heart rate steady, and then you have a high-intensity interval training type of cardio, which I'll go over later on in this prep once I start implementing that. But right now, just doing about 1 to 2 steady state sessions per week and taking it by feel. So yeah, we picked up some pokey because it was so amazing outside and I'm addicted now.
You jealous? You salty? It's really good.
It's Heidi's birthday week, so I booked the bridge climb here in Sydney, which apparently is amazing and super cool, and like that's a must do thing here. So I paid for it yesterday, and then I called because I read no cameras like whatsoever. You can't take your phone, you can't take your GoPro, you can't take any camera. I was like, is it possible to vlog it? You know, we can tag you guys if you can allow us to vlog it. And they got back to us just now and said that we can take one camera, can't take a GoPro, can't take anything else, and it's gonna be a private climb so we can film. So the only way we can film is on the private climb as opposed to in the group, and that's what we're doing today at 5:05. Lunch, I got brown rice with tuna, but I got double tuna, and then you get 4 vegetables. So I got cucumber, edamame, carrots, and onions. Health. And they sprinkled some sesame seed on there and some soy sauce. So really clean meal, pretty low in fat. Decent amount of carbs. It's a lot of brown rice, but I haven't eaten anything but a power crunch today. So I'm gonna do this. Enjoy that.
I think we're okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. There's a lot of topless women here. So I know my demographic. I better keep your eyes on right here, all right? Right here. I don't know if I can get in trouble for that. You think?
If there's
It's a public beach. I mean, I'm not gonna go record them. What if someone's in the background I didn't notice and I didn't blur it out or something? I don't even know how to blur things out. It's the beach.
Have people look.
See how cold the water is. Oh, it's definitely cold. Wow. Holy crap. I saw this invention. It's like a towel for the beach, but it has weight to it.
Where?
It was on one of the sales on TV.
That's so smart.
Oh.
Dang.
Beware the topless women. This is what you get. Alright, I think we got the thumbnail. Good?
I hope so. Did you look at him?
All good? I didn't look at him. I'll look at him. This guy, super cool. It took like 10 of them. The water's pretty cold, but I just jumped in. Felt great.
This is so cold.
Look how fit you are.
Like that?
So fit.
Like that?
So buff. We are ready to go, and I'm gonna let my coffee cool down while I talk to you really quickly. So the game plan was to do the Arnold in Australia and then come to Sydney for almost 3 days and leave on Thursday morning super early to head back to the United States. Things have kind of changed. We're gonna have the distribution center, the international hub, ready on April 8th. Our store has been shut off. We're completely redoing everything. All of our products are reamped Everything's new, everything's coming in, higher quality, cheaper shipping, customs, everything. Full new store, April 8th. It's very exciting, but in order to get everything sorted, I need to go to London. So I am actually flying from Australia. We're here in Sydney, so we're staying here until Thursday. Now, I don't have all the flight details yet. Becca's finalizing the bookings. But instead of flying all the way home back to Texas, which is like a 20+ hour travel time, and then being there for like maybe 24 hours and flying all the way to the UK, and then flying all the way back, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna extend this travel. So therefore, Melbourne, Sydney, I'm flying into London, and I have a few meetings on Monday in London, AM, to finalize some things. Then I have to drive a few hours in the UK to our hub. I'm gonna check it out, sign some documents I need to be there in person to sign, and I need to be there in person with ID to register the bank on Mondays. You know, I feel like this happens a lot in our lives, right? We have plans, we're doing this, we're dieting. So I've worked with tons of people, guys, and I hear it all the time. Oh, I'm gonna need to put this on hold. I'm gonna have to put my coaching on hold. I'm gonna take a little break because I'm gonna be traveling, or I have vacation, or I have a cruise, or I have some work, or I got busy, or I have exams, so I'm gonna put everything on hold. You hear it all the time. And you know, I wasn't expecting to be out for 2 weeks. So I'm leaving the UK on Tuesday evening or so. So it's a full 2 weeks of travel. 2 weeks I'm not at my home, I'm not in my zone. I'm on prep. I've got these videos, these daily uploads that I'm doing. And I wasn't planning on that. But in order to get this done, this business, this is a huge deal. The international arm is a massive deal. I think that setting this up is gonna be so much better for the customer. It's gonna be so much better for us. It's gonna be so much better to get the brand out to the world, which is my goal. So it has to be done, and it's gonna get done. So roll with it, guys. You know, we're not putting anything on hold. If anything, it's motivation. The fact that I'm not home, the fact that I'm not in my environment, not in my comfort zone, it's motivation to push every boundary and to be on track, to eat well, to still drop body fat, to get my cardio sessions in, to get my training sessions in. And yeah, it's like new environments, and I'm adjusting, and my sleep might be a little off and everything right now, but I'm doing the best that I can. And I'm getting all this stuff knocked out, all this travel stuff knocked out, these expos, these meetups and stuff knocked out now. So as I get closer to my competition, June 3rd, towards the end of the 90 days, those last 5-6 weeks, I'm gonna be in my zone. I'm canceling all these trips. I'm not doing any meetups. I'm not doing any of that because it takes so much energy out. It completely throws things off. And so I'm getting all that clustered things now, and I'm doing my best to clear my schedule for later on in the prep. I'm sure things are gonna come up then too, but I'm trying to minimize that by doing more now. So that's the game plan. Gonna be here in Sydney until Thursday, maybe Friday, and then fly out. I'm not sure. Stay up to date with the vlogs, and I'm really excited. Really excited to get this done. I think this is a huge step for Alphalete as a company, and that gets done on Monday. So right now, I'm gonna drink this coffee, and we're about to call an Uber and go to climb the bridge on the other side of the world. Thank you, sir. We made it. We got rained out, so we're not gonna do the tour. There's a lot of thunder going on right now. They physically will not let us do it today. That's a Uber. It's all good. I'm in Sydney and the weather sucks. Yes, sir. Oh, I'm so sorry. You've definitely hyped this place up. Let's go check it out here. See what's going on.
You have to have swag. You have to have swag to be in here.
There's swag.
You have scoop this.
Drake. Christian's so cringe. Came in for a few pairs of jeans to look around, leaving with this duffel bag. But these guys are super cool, and they actually hooked it up a lot. I was like, I'm gonna talk about you guys anyway, like on my channel. They're like, well, if you're gonna do that, then let's help you. You know, it's super nice. We did not go in there expecting anything at all, or just going to shop. We said, brand's pretty cool, and they really hooked it up. So thank you, Culture King Sydney.
Best.
They have an online store and really sick clothes, honestly. So culturekings.com probably. Go check them out. I'm gonna be rocking some of their stuff the next few months. Saki. So I built a rice bowl. I've had 2 rice bowls today for my calories in a power crunch bar. But check it out. I got white rice, and it wasn't like a hefty portion of white rice. I just steamed rice I doubled the meat. So I got beef and chicken, and this chicken's literally like boiled, super, super lean. Green beans, corn, and some green onion on top. So I'm going to estimate the macros here to be maybe 100 grams of carbs. Protein, I'm going to say it's double meat, about 70 or so. And then fat, maybe 15 grams total. So not a bad meal, nice, well-balanced meal. And yeah, about to enjoy it. The beef is amazing, but it's definitely more fat than I thought. So my 15 gram estimate, I'm shooting up to about 30. I'm going to end the vlog right here. About to head back to the Airbnb. Got to edit my video, get it uploaded, do the thumbnail, do everything by about 3 or 4 a.m. tonight. And I'm going to get some rest. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next